Hey man, Satan man, it's your host, Most Great Live and Direct, where we ride for respect. It's your friendly neighborhood player partner, MOSC, the Great. And we back at it once again, day late, Dollar Show News, man. It's my day off, so I'm dropping a couple videos on y'all head today, man. So all I ask you to do is hit that and share this throughout the algorithm if you like it. There's many more to come. And today's video is going to be called God's Plan. Now, I don't know if you've been hiding up under a rock, but I say that every video. I don't know. I guess that's my little, maybe I'll put that in the caption. But anyway, anywho, if you watch the news or you watch YouTube, a lot of these content creators is talking about the end of times and the end of the world. And my question is, to you all, if you're watching this, do you believe that this is God's plan? This is God's plan. When I was younger, I used to be in a Awana club, in this Christian club. I was in a Pentecostal church, fire and brimstone, preaching that, selling peanut brittle in front of the stores and all that. Like I was heavily indoctrinated into the books of the Bible. But as I got older, I realized certain things, and I came to the realization of my own understanding of, what life was for me, and that I couldn't fake it no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, once you learn Santa Claus ain't real no more, it's hard to go back to believe in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the tooth. You get my drift? But my question is, about God's plan, because when you look on the news, all you see is famine. You see over in Lebanon, the Lebanese people, they're getting bombs dropped on their head, and Hezbollah and Israel is going at it, and Russia and Ukraine. And I know there's always been wars, and there's always been, but it just seems different out here, It really just seems different. I was at the school today. My kids had a volleyball game and a flag football game. And you would have thought that it was some adults behind me, because, I was on my phone watching YouTube. Man, these kids were just cursing up a storm, man. The kids are so disrespectful, man. They were talking to their coaches like, bro, calling their coaches bro, and telling him, why you lying? And, when I look online, I see, students fighting a teacher. In Texas, I believe she was a vice principal, man, student knocked her eye out of her socket, man. Knocked her eye out of her socket, man. Then you got these identity politics where, it's man versus woman, woman versus man, men going their own way. Women, they'd rather be, a lot of them, they say they'd rather be a single mom. And it's just crazy, man, these times. And that's why I ask, do you believe that there's a correlation to this? Is this God's plan? Because, what God are you talking about? Dionysus, Krishna, Zeus was a Greek god at once upon a time. Before we had meteorologists and weather balloons and we could tell the weather, people thought that Zeus, made lightning and rain and thunderstorms and shit of that nature. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of different things that stones that technology has uncovered. So we came to the realization that a lot of those things we could just throw out the window, because there's no need to believe in that if we've already came to a conclusion that that's not the case. But, and then you have, diseases like cancer. If you go look at the Thinking Atheist, he has a whole spew on, it's called The God of Cancer. And it's like, that hit hard home for me, man, because I watched my mom die of cancer, man. my mom was a beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? And seeing somebody in their last stages, like a stage 4 cancer, it's hard for you to get them images of that person out of your mind the way they were. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't want to look at them like that, you still do. So it's like, why would God, a loving, infinite being, all-knowing, all-seeing, benevolent, put his children in that type of predicament? Another thing, you have billionaires, trillionaires, people who have an abundance of money. Then you have, people starving all over the world. It's some people who can afford to probably give, a lot of people on the earth, put them in way better positions, but they don't. And, I was just wondering, what is God's plan for us? If there's a God, and this is his plan, I'm just thinking out loud, man. These are thoughts that go through my head when I think about God and people who believe in God and how they get so heavily indoctrinated into things that, no one can prove, and they'll argue you down to the bone about it. Like these pastors, who brag about buying these jets. If you go through my neighborhood, for every 2 or 3 blocks, it's a church on every corner. I'm going to take y'all through there. I'm going to take y'all through the east side of Bakersfield and show y'all all of these churches around there. It's going to make your head spin, man. But you look into the community and you see it's desolate, it's ragged, These pastors ain't breaking bread, but they riding around in Mercedes and, they living like how they want to live, and they schooling all the women and the men and the boys in the church. Yeah, that. You feel me? So I'm just wondering, man, God's plan. What is it, man? What say you, man? Drop it in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. It's your host, Most Great, live and direct, where we ride for respect, man. Tapping in. I'm going to hit y'all with some more videos tonight, man. I got a video concerning the youth, man. And it's going to be real prolific, man. So y'all tap in and tell a friend, man. It's your host, Most Great, live and direct. We out.